He nodded like that confirmed something. I'm Zach. How old are you? 12. She had another one, he said to himself. Then louder, is she still telling you about me? About how I was bad and she had to get rid of me? My whole world was spinning. Zach was real and standing right in front of me. But he was supposed to be older, not just 4 years ahead of me. Mom had always made it sound like he'd been gone for decades, not just since I was a toddler. She says you were her favorite until you disappointed her, I managed to say. Zach laughed, but it was bitter and sad. She told me the same thing about a brother named James. Said I had to be perfect or I'd end up like him. I believed it for years until I realized there was no James. Then she had you and the cycle started over. The man who'd been with Zach walked over slowly. Zach introduced him as Tom, a social worker who'd been helping him get off the streets. Tom had found Zach 2 years ago after he aged out of foster care. She didn't send me away because I was bad, Zach said. She sent me away because she's sick. She can't love without controlling. When I started thinking for myself at 13, she called CPS and said I was violent. Made up whole stories about me threatening her. I felt sick listening to him describe our mother's lies. The empty room, the baseball trophy. All of it was designed to keep me in line through fear. Zach pulled out a worn photo from his pocket and showed it to me. It was him as a little boy with our mom. The same mom who'd convinced me he was her biggest failure. She'll do it to you too, Zach warned. That's when my mom called. Where are you, sweetie? My hand was shaking as I pulled the phone from my pocket, and Zach grabbed my arm hard. Act normal, he whispered fast. Don't let her know. I pressed the answer button and tried to make my voice steady. Hi, Mom. I'm at the park. She asked why I wasn't home yet, and I told her I'd be there soon. Just walking around a bit. Tom was already digging in his wallet and pulled out a business card. He flipped it over and wrote his cell number on the back with a pen from his pocket. Take this, he said quiet while I was still talking to Mom. I grabbed it and shoved it in my back pocket while telling Mom I'd be home in 10 minutes. When I hung up, Zach was already talking fast. Listen, you can't tell her you found me. She'll flip out and make things worse for you. Tom nodded and explained they needed to make a plan. Tomorrow at the school, borrow someone's phone and text me, Zach said. Delete everything right after. We'll figure out when to meet again, but you have to go home now and pretend nothing happened. Tom added that if Mom found out too soon, she might call CPS herself and make up lies about me like she did with Zach. She's good at playing victim, he warned. I started walking away but turned back and Zach called out to keep acting scared of disappointing her for now. It keeps you safe until we figure this out. The walk home felt like forever and my legs were shaking. I kept practicing normal faces in case Mom was watching from the window. When I got to our street, I saw her standing at the front door with her arms crossed. There you are, sweetie, she said in that fake sweet voice she used when she was actually mad. Come inside, I was so worried. The second I walked through the door, she started patting my pockets and looking through my backpack. Just checking you have everything for homework, she said. But I knew now she was looking for evidence of Zach. She found nothing because Tom's card was hidden in my back pocket and she didn't check there. She kept talking about how dangerous the park was and how I shouldn't go